am in the kitchen with Nevin Montano from Disc-It, and we're talking about the upcoming Matanza.
The world's largest Matanza.
I went last year. It's huge and delicious food. So, what are we making today?
Well, this morning we're going to make some carne asada breakfast burritos on the Disc-It.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so delicious. Okay, so for somebody who doesn't know, really quickly, what is a Disc-It?
Well, a Disc-It is an outdoor cooking device, kind of like the grill.
Yeah.
The cooking type is more like a cross between a cast iron skillet and a wok. We make them with any design the customer wants in the legs, cut their names in it and all that kind of stuff. It's a total versatile way of cooking.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the ingredients that we have here.
Well, what we're doing here is we're going to start off with some pork fat, so I can have a little bit of grease in there. Yes. I've got the shoulder or butt cut of pork for the carne asada that's been marinating in red chili sauce for about 2 days. And we've got some potatoes, some cheese, some eggs, some additional crushed red peppers, salt and pepper.
This is going to be the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life. Okay, well, we're going to get cooking in a little bit, but for now, we're going to send things over to Chad. Back
in the kitchen with Nevin Montano from Disc-It, and we're talking about the Matanza, along with Fernando Cisneros, the former president of the Hispano Chamber of Commerce in Valencia County. So first off, Fernando, I got to ask you, for folks that don't know, what is a Matanza?
A Matanza is a traditional Spanish event that took place. It came from Spain with the Spaniards. They brought it into the New World, into New Mexico, so it's been in New Mexico since the 1500s.
Okay.
And traditionally, families, what they do in the winter months is they would get an animal, whether it be a hog or a cow, and they would slaughter the animal, and they would save that food for the winter. And of course, you know, a hog is a lot of meat, so they would share it with their family and their friends. And so, you know, it was kind of a big gathering, you know, and it kind of morphed into what it is now, is where, you know, now we have the grocery store right up the road, so we don't have to do that. But a lot of families, especially in Valencia County, they still like to have the Matanza as a traditional Matanza, and they invite the neighbors and they invite all their family and friends over.
Sure.
Okay, Nevin, so what's going on over here? We're making breakfast,
well,
breakfast tacos, breakfast burritos. And I see you got some potatoes on there, and now we're going to add some eggs?
Yeah, first we started with the carne asada.
Okay.
And then cooked that for about 12-15 minutes. And then I started the potatoes. I used some of the fat that was from some of the meat.
Okay.
Potatoes, you want to get them nice and, you know, crisp them up, and then you want to soften them after that.
Okay.
And then now I just took some eggs, mixed it up with this little bit of evaporated milk, some salt and pepper garlic.
Now,
add that to the center.
Here's the wonderful thing about these Disc-Its. Your entire meal can be cooked right on it.
One setup.
That's awesome because, you know, sometimes things get really complicated when you're cooking, and it's all so simple right there, and you make a lot at a time.
Oh yeah, you can feed a lot of people. Wait till you see what happens on Saturday. Tens of thousands of people at the world's largest Matanza. It's going to be amazing.
So what are you making on Saturday?
Everything. We're going to do fideos, we're going to carne asada, we're going to do chicharrones, we're going to do ribs, we're going to do a pork chop with the peach mango preserve sauce on the side of asparagus. It'll be all kinds of good stuff.
Holy moly, that's great. All right, well, so speaking of the world's largest Matanza, Fernando, how can people get tickets to this weekend to come out and have this food?
Tickets will be available at the gate for $10. You could also go down to the Belen Chamber of Commerce office and pick them up there.
Okay.
Parking at the Belen High School will be $5, and we will have some off-site parking lots that are free at the Our Lady Belen Catholic Church and the Calvary Chapel in Belen. That parking is free, and we will be providing a free shuttle from those parking lots as well.
Oh, that's great. So, Nevin, you were saying tens of thousands of people. That's what we're expecting. Oh
yeah, the gates open up. The teams will start cooking like what, 5, Fernando?
Yes.
And some of the teams will go through 2, 3 full hogs, and start cooking. The gates open up at 7, and all day long, every single team has lines 80, 100 people deep.
That's really exciting.
Any type of cut you could think of on cooking the pork.
That's great. All right,
and it's all delicious. Yes. And it ranges, so I went last year, and it ranges from, you know, I can't handle very much spice to like very spicy things, and everything in between.
Everything in between.
It
That's
is
great.
delicious.
So something for everyone.
Yeah.
But just really quickly, we can go on to Disc-It. If we want to get one of these, we'll talk more later this year about the Disc-It.
Yeah.
But if someone is interested in getting one of these for their home, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Website disc-it.com. That's disc-it.com. We're a local company on First and Lomas here in Albuquerque.
Fantastic.
And
all right,
this one actually here will be given away as a part of a raffle.
Really?
We'll be selling tickets for what, $2 a piece?
No kidding.
Great.
Wow.
And all that money's gonna go straight to the more scholarships.
That's fantastic. All right, guys. Well, for more information on the world's largest Matanza and Disc-It, head over to casa.com. We'll have all the links there. We're gonna eat some breakfast burritos. Stay with us, guys. A lot more ahead on Tu Casa Style.